Hey everyone, what we're going to go through in our video today is how to safely and properly unpack your base. So I know this sounds like a weird thing to have a video on, but it's important for us to know how to safely go through this so we end up not accidentally damaging our base. So the first and really most important step when we are unpacking is we are going to want to make sure that we take our bow out of the case. The reason we do this is because if we take the case off and set it off to the side, our base cases are actually sometimes heavy enough that if they flap where our bow is, there's a chance it could damage or break the bow. So first thing we do, bow comes out, set it safely off to the side. So what you'll see though with this case is I actually have the zipper right along the front. Some cases will have the zipper along the side or along the other side. So what we're going to do though is we are going to start with unzipping our case. Again, this one's right up the front here. So now that I've got it zipped, unzipped, we are going to actually kind of open it like a jacket. We're going to carefully slide it off from our edges down here, both sides. So we've made sure that it is clear and not on the bottom. And what this may look like if you have a side zipping case is it'll kind of all come off to one side here instead of off the front. Then the last thing we do is we're going to very gently take the case off from the top of the scroll, and we're going to lift up, and we're not going to put any extra weight on the scroll. So we're going to lift up here, we'll set our case off to the side. And then the reason for that is because if we have our case hanging off of our scroll here and we tilt our base back, what it can do is it can put a lot of stress on our base neck, and it can cause damage, warping, or even a worst case scenario is it could cause it to break. We really don't want to have to worry about a broken neck either. That could be really troublesome for us. So that's how we take our case off. But let's go ahead and let's jump into putting our case back on. So if we're going to have our base standing up while we do this, what we will do is pretty much just like what we did to take it off. We're going to start by putting the top over our scroll, and we're going to make sure that our base is as upright as possible so that way we don't put any extra weight on that neck. Our weight is all going right down to the floor here. And then we are going to work like a jacket. We're going to snuggle up our base nice and comfy here, making sure that we've got the case going all the way around both sides here. And again, if you have a sideways case, your case is going to kind of snuggle across here, and then it'll wrap around nicely on one side or the other. And from there, the last thing we'll do is we will zip up our case and we'll lay it down gently on its side. There it is.